Smackdown and Raw happened. I had to prove we about that action. And from last week into this week, I can definitely say I'm pleased with one, most importantly, the directions or the idea of the directions for creative. But then also, I'm pleased with where we're at. Like I like the space that they're in right now creatively. I said game, let's see where you at with it right now, and let's see if you think we're ready to move things to the next level. See if you feel like you've done enough of your, fundamental builds, because we've given it a little while now, and he hasn't disappointed. Just going from SmackDown and the Raw throughout the weekend in these past couple of days. I'll check NXT tonight, and we'll quite possibly get into that tomorrow. But I didn't want to rush any of the thoughts when it came to a lot of this. So, because I wanted to really be natural, and since we're moving into the next era, I really think we can get into some more of the for real elements of the character development. But that's just me. So now, all right, whatever date that was from SmackDown, man, that was on Friday. This is ongoing for me. Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns, they not the ones no more. All right. Good to see Rome always. Good to see Jimmy back. Jimmy got to sit down with that bullshit. Oh, you tribal is chief. It's the story. I'm talking inside storyline. Man, Jimmy could sit down with that shit, man. Like, no. Like, tribal chief's tribal chief. Because if we're running back the rules, then all they need to do technically is get the Ula follow. Get that thing, and then everything is back to normal. Everybody got to bow down to Roman. That's just that part of the story. Now I understand, suspension, disbelief, shit like that. So it's whatever. But making up a story, going and check. I'm gonna go find Jay. Okay. I guess we'll get to that. But I'm definitely on Jay's side of this, and I don't even want to say Jay's side, just knowing how the story more than likely is gonna play out. I'm gonna say that I'm where Jay is at in the initial going, like where he's at, I agree, and I'm not changing stance on that. I'm not flipping stance on it. Whenever the Usos are back together and they do the bloodline thing, is gonna be nice, but that's when I'm gonna be, I think, pretty checked out from a lot of that. Oh, look at the brothers and look at the gang all back together again. Like, nah, that's not my style. That's a wrap. You know what I mean? So there's that. But the segment was good. Roman was good. Jimmy's back, and now he finally got that. He got that momentum that he needed. He's a good little extra boost as far as like just moving things along. Him and Jimmy working together now. It looks good. It looks good. He said he chose Jimmy first back in the day, so it's like, all right, good. I'm liking it. Yeah, it looks good. So now, LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, they was pushing that result a lot throughout the night. My man, it was a solid match. Andrade at the end, and we got Game 7 coming up. I ain't mad. I called it. It's 3-3. We're going to have to push it to a Game 7. Do we do it at the PLE? It would make sense, because then we could have like a really cool video package. Even if I don't get to see it, I think it'd be something nice. Like I said, it takes me back to the days before the bar was the bar, and then everybody moved on. So, good match. It was solid enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't expecting the result to be any different. Now, KO confronted Cody Rhodes. This was in between Lashana Jakar's entrance. How about that? That's right. That's right. So, thankfully, they were on, and I thought we'll get to the match right after we just move past what creatively, fine. Whatever they're doing is what they're doing. The three of them have something to do, as opposed to like what they've been doing for the past couple of, feels like maybe a month or so, maybe a month and a half, with every week being just the alternation of the three. Is clear, and I just wasn't going crazy over it. It's just like, wherever that storyline is at right now, it needs to be going. Bad blood happened in the parking lot, and they got the situation, and it's like, okay, well, it's a story. I don't know where it's to work. I don't know where it's to shoot. I technically wanted to reach out and find the added opinions to it. Apparently, they had him in the parking lot, whatever, or had a bunch of fans already there for the. You had to ready for it. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm not gonna. I'm not here nor there on it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't nothing real. If it was something real with some kind of disagreement or whatever outside of storyline, out of my hands. But me, massaging and making it some form of storyline. KO seems a little unhinged right now. I don't. I don't know. I'm not crazy about. I'm just not right now. Whatever they got, let's move that thing because I can't make sense of where everything is at right now with where the three of them are. So the one thing I've gotten is Randy looking back up and being a little pissed off. So we're gonna see what we get there. Now, women's tag championships on the line. Jaden B versus LaShawn and Jakara. All right. I've seen the evolution of Lash Legend throughout the years. I've seen her get better, and this wasn't on display during that match. It's not that she wasn't doing good. It was more like just a quick spots, quick moves, get it in, tell the story, get out of there because we got more show to do. Fine, it was an okay representation for NXT just to say, like, nope, look, they got the fundamentals down. They're doing well down there. Let's keep that going. And, it's good. So I liked it. I wasn't upset about it. I wasn't let down about it. It's just like, well, this is the first time I was elated to see them on main roster, making their entrance and just beginning their journey so far as that transition, and hopefully it really, really, really works out for them. Same way Cody was showing all the gratitude on Raw, you know what I'm saying? I would show gratitude to Creative because I've been believing in them. Like Lash, man, this goes to level up, and I'm not even gonna get into Jackie, so let's not. Okay, now good shit though. It was enough. Now Naomi Liv Morgan stepped up Nia Jax. Naomi got the win on that. That was really good. Good stuff they doing. Nia Jax dropped the plan with the cash in. Good stuff. This is good. This is good. Hold up. Rhea Ripley took out everybody. Okay, Solo Sikoa beat Jimmy. Okay, and in the rundown, I said everybody I needed to say. So let's just get through Raw. I'm not mad at SmackDown though, man. Everybody has a spot. Things make sense even with the rematches right now. And I'm not even a fan of like the way they used to do rematches or certain matches constantly throughout the weeks or whatever. But, in proper homage to, where this has come from and how far we've gotten, small bits and the ways we can go about it. Like, I would wonder what the old administration thinks is good right now. Like, what are they happy with that they probably wouldn't have even pulled the trigger on in those days from then, but whatever. Yo, let's get in the Raw. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton turned into a tag match between Rhea and Tiff against Liv and Raquel. It's something. The women's division has its structure happening, but right now it's seeming like it's happening from the top down. Not bad. Same thing is kind of happening with the tag division, looking at the tournament they have set up and they, getting going. But in my opinion, that's going from the bottom up. So, look, man, it's not something I could complain about. Let's move on. All right, now, Bianca and Jade taking on Damage Control. Very solid video packages. Raw had some good going on as far as some video packages, man. I'm very excited for the future of a lot of people. Now, hold up, because then Lash and Jakara is right back again. I thought it was a one and done off that Smackdown. Good opportunity, good showing for them, and then back to NXT, and we're just waiting for Noam and shouts to Oro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So we're just... That's what I'm thinking it is. But then to see him on Raw, I'm like, look, they must have had a really good showing, or they saw that it's like, okay, they could have did a little more. It's like we had to fit them in, but now it's a 3 hour show. We could have a little bit more of a segment just to give them that character. I'm over the moon. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing them get to participate in it. We see it a lot with certain superstars, but I've been with those two for a while now, so to watch them, be able to take part in it, and with the hair pull and then the wild elbow, it's like, oh man. And then shouts to EO for running that. Kyrie was on another level on her entrance at the very coming down the ramp and then turning. It was hilarious. Kyrie is sports entertainment. Shouts to Oscar. We're still waiting for Connor to get back. And EO, man, she's in there. I won't say she's carrying the entire match. You know what I'm saying? But everyone in there was able to keep up with each other, and this is why I say from the top down with the women's division, because they're doing really, really well. My opinion. Anybody else can feel differently, but I think the girls in there, it's something to take pride in because they care about what's happening, and I think it's looking really, really good. Now, hold up. So yeah, B didn't see the assist from Chikara, so now, Lars and Chikara. So now we're gonna see what they get out the end of that. We're gonna move on, man. I ain't gonna say, oh, that's a title shot, but they that was a little bit of noise. That was a little bit of a room shaker there. You know what I mean? So what we doing? I don't want to rush it though. Don't rush them back to the main roster if we don't need to. I know how the pretty girls get. So let them meta girls chill for a week or so. My opinion. Let them chill for a week, and then they'll get back on. They'll be just as strong. But if the game wants to keep momentum, then get them back on Friday. Let's see what happens. Because right now, maybe the women's tag division and the titles in general could use a little bit of added momentum. Or NXT happened. I don't know what happened there. Maybe we had them on the show again. I don't think they've overstayed the welcome just yet. They're not getting boring. And then I think it's good across the brands. It's my opinion, but whatever. Let's move on. Big stuff, man. Alpha Academy, and then the World Tag Title #1 Contenders Tournament. All right, so then they take on not the Viking Experience, not the War Machine, whatever they was calling themselves, the War Raiders, the Viking Raiders, none of that. No. War Raiders. Fine. It's a mix of both. It sounds great. Works for me. No complaints here. The match was awesome, and then the finishing move was magnifique, my opinion. I thought it was really good stuff. I think it's something that gives the tag division a little bit of that extra boost because now we're looking forward to how these matches are going to play out. Shouts to Braun and Seth. They about to get it popping. Pierce was all over the place last night, looking real good, just like Aldis. So everybody's looking real good so far. Now, Cody and Gunther, epic confrontation. A lot of gratitude and thanks shown from Cody. Gunther came out, couldn't say nothing wild, except the fact that he's a secondary champion. That is hilarious because technically the Raw title is a secondary championship, so really nice little add in, like little jab from the game and creative, like to the fan base that was talking all that, because Gunther clearly he's had a way more dominant run than Cody has. Just since Cody's been back, he's had wins. Gunther's been on a dominant run as Intercontinental Champion, King of the Ring, now WWE Champion, or whichever one of the, whichever name, you know what I'm saying? But so it's like, you're the secondary champion now. How about that? And it's like, oh, dang. But this is really good. Like I said, just from creative, being able to, move like that. And both titles mean that much more. But the way everybody was complaining about it, I think they just didn't have that faith in the game the way they do now. I don't know. But I'm liking it. I like it. Now, let's move on. Braun Breaker, Kofi Kingston. Awesome video package from Braun. Definitely some wrestling reasoning. Like, this is why you turned your back on Jaden. Whatever. Fine. Braun is great. Kofi Woods, solid. We love them both. And more importantly, we love all three of them. So then we look to whenever we get Big E back on TV, no rush, but I'm sure we're going to get there. And that's going to be, I think it's going to be a very heartfelt situation. Even if E can't get back in the ring yet, which we're hoping for, but Injuries are injuries, and it definitely feels like forms of loss for me. I've been holding out hope for a really long time. Like, I don't get into these parts, but I'm still waiting for somebody to come home. But right now, they too busy tied up in a contract, and I'm just waiting for them to, you know, I'm waiting for that music to hit. And I know it's probably gonna be changed over time, but I'm still waiting. So it's like I haven't lost hope. I technically have given up because we already know what's going on now, but I that little bit of hope that I lost in that direction definitely transferred over to like seeing Big E back with his brothers, and I would like to. Well, I wouldn't like it's not me, but I would want them to get there, but I'm still not rushing it. But it's starting to heat up between Woods and Kof. Not on some breakup levels, I don't think, but it's that tension. Oh, it's supposed to be QB and all that. Man, look, he ain't saying nothing wrong. I was supposed to call a play and you ain't want to do this and that, but then Jay came out, saved him, still good. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And then Kofi, it's working out. Let's see what else the game got for it. And then we'll get there when we get there. Now, that was that. And then, hold up. Jay was saved him from Brumbrick beat down. R-Truth beat The Miz. Final Testament there. Something to do. Now, good on Miz, good on R-Truth. It was a comical element to it. Damon Rhea, Judgment Day stuff, it's like not the back seat, but it's definitely side right now. And it's a good spot for everyone. They all are in a good spot with damn near anything they say is going to be character development. What was it? Carlito was all tensed up over Raquel Rodriguez. That's a wonder. Finn and JD is fine. Dom has Liv right now, and then Raquel right there. Like I saw, everybody's in a very good spot now. As far as Rhea and Dame wanting to go off and do his own thing makes sense. Rhea being clearly obsessed or infatuated with this idea of chasing Liv around. I mean, commentary shouldn't be able to have dueling perspectives on whether or not Rhea is just scorned or she's really like, no, I want my title back. No, you took my man. And it's like, oh, here we go getting into this wrestling reasoning again, just like with Braun and, no, you didn't give me my respect back. You didn't tell me I was good. Like, what? So then it's like, oh, dang, Rhea, what was Rhea more mad about? Losing the title or losing a guy? Like, I don't exactly, know. Like, I'm trying to stay away from most of these storylines with, them. I like, Rhea and Raquel being, that rivalry right now. It seems like it could go places. As long as Raquel is able to show up in the ring the way she did before when she was being scripted as that powerhouse, I really feel like we can get, like, directions with wherever they go, even after this little, thing is done and we've been able to, move on into the next stuff. But that was the main event. Tiff was there, almost cashed in. Nia with the, Nia Jax is moving on another level right now. We all love Lena. We all know that. She's different right now. It's not no gas. It's no, like, she's just different. From when she came back, I liked her somewhat before, but now it's like she's different now. So just respect it. And the end of the show was there. That was the main event. I loved it. I thought Raw and Smackdown was pretty cool this week. See what NXT got later on, and let's just go from there. So y'all stay up. Catch me for the next one, and do I have anything for anybody that's actually important enough to try to put on this part of the airwave? I mean, I think peace needs to be had on some fronts. And then there are other fronts where, no. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Catch y'all on the next one.